Welcome. As this is a global event, let me start by saying good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. March is the month when we celebrate womanhood. Today, we welcome you all to our second edition of Ora Egaro Jon, a first ever virtual auction in Bangladesh, where all the artworks are created by female artists. I think as women, our stories have immense power to empower each other. As we honor International Women's Day, we recognize that our stories collectively and individually makes a difference. Here, each of artwork tells you a story. So you will not beat for a piece, you are actually gonna beat for a story. I have the honor of introducing our co-founder Mohammad Mohsin, auctioneer Anise Khan, curator Sadia Mizan, and the distinguished chief guest, Her Excellency Mrs. Rina P. Soemarno, the Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Indonesia to Bangladesh, and our two special guests, Rubana Haq and Rina Latif. Without further ado, I'll now hand over the floor to Anis Bhai, who is an eminent senior banker and served in many local and multinational banks. He is also an avid art lover who was kind enough to take time out from his very busy schedule for this event. Anis Bhai, over to you.
Assalamu alaikum, good morning and good afternoon and good evening, depending on where in the globe you are. And welcome to Bangladesh Art Week's second auction and first ever virtual art auction in Bangladesh that we know of. We're very excited today. And we are doing this in tandem with the International Women's Day, which is held, always observed in March in a befitting manner, and every year it gets better and better. And what other better way than to honor 11 female artists of this country of various seniority. So we have got a wide range, not all seniors, not all juniors, a very nice mix. And the Bangladesh art scene has been quite used over the last 2-3 decades to only seeing works of senior artists, exhibitions, and also in the art galleries. But there are new emerging artists of which you do not know of. We sometimes get stuck in buying a number of pieces of the same artist again and again and again and again. And I am also to blame because I've got 8, 10 of the same artist. But now that there are emerging artists and you really don't know about them, we have taken this bold initiative to present them to you, for you to become introduced to them. Some of them are very well known in other markets, well established, and their art sells for quite a good amount. For this auction, charity auction, all the artists have very kindly agreed to start at a very low price so that we can make it affordable for our bidders to buy. If it's a live auction, which I have conducted earlier, and that is a different concept altogether. The atmosphere becomes electric, and it's in my experience, all the art has been sold. But the virtual one poses quite a challenge. I'm speaking a bit longer because I'm waiting for more people to connect before I start the process. So what I think we should now do is that as people have already started commenting, what I will request our guests who are commenting to please add their name at the end of the comment, because in most cases I'm seeing that it's just coming as Facebook user. The name is not coming. So if I don't get your name, I can't say your name. And for all the shows that I conduct, I try to at least recognize each and every person who comments. So because you have come, you have taken the trouble to sign in and to comment, we think that you must be recognized. So please do that. So I think at this moment I have spoken enough. Just let me say that the curator is Sadia Mizan, and she is also an emerging curator. And to be very frank, she has worked very hard in creating this catalog. And I think it's an internationally acceptable catalog, the way she has done it. I'm very, very impressed with it. And the first one that we did last year in June was not curated. So you can see the difference now when I will present to you the various artworks. So we shall start now with a few words of encouragement from our leader in Bangladesh. I don't call her a female leader, she's a national leader, Rubana, who has been a leader from her school days, university days. I came to know her in Dhaka University. And we worked together in the Islamic Conference of Foreign Ministers. And since then, we've become very close friends. And over the years, and also with Anis Bhai Anisul Haq, the late Anisul Haq, we pray for his soul to rest in peace in heaven. So he also worked in Bangladesh television. When there was no other TV station, I also worked in Bangladesh television. And we used to meet regularly in the TV studios. And from there also, we became very good friends, of course, and later in life. I was in banking and he was in business. So we had excellent relationships and he was like my older brother. So Rubana, again, condolences to you and your family on the sudden loss of your husband, our dear Anis Bhai. And you, in your own right, you have excelled. You are now lead for the first female leader, the Bangladesh Garment Manufacturers Exporters Association. That's a challenging job because it is the largest association. It is responsible for Bangladesh's 80% of exports, so that's an extremely important role you play in the economy. So with these words, I would like to present Ms. Rubana Haq, our special guest, and request her to say a few words.
And a privilege to be addressing you. I just, especially by female artists in Bangladesh. So once upon a time, there was a loosely constructed association called Shako. And I still remember I hosted them in my basement, and there were a number of them. So I'm sort of hoping that these female artists will come together once again. Display of collection of art that, as we know, when we're struck by COVID at this point of time, it's extremely difficult for us to find joy in anything but in nature, art, and music. So thank you very much, Bangladesh Art Week, for having organized this. And since this is the live auction and first ever virtual auction from our end, I sure hope that everyone will be participating in it voluntarily and hopefully with the finest of spirits, because art needs to be corrected and supported and promoted. What I mean by correction of art is there is still a lot of inequality in promoting artists. We are not always inclusive of how we treat them. So we need to look for art everywhere. We need to look for art organically everywhere. And I'm very grateful to Bangladesh Art Week, especially to Anis, for having taken this challenge of at least bringing all of them together so that we can at least bid and we can secure a few pieces ourselves as well. So I'm sounding selfish before I get to be that selfish. And I just want to sign off by wishing Bangladesh Art Week all the best. And I hope that it goes well and that we at least have a good viewing now. Thank you very much, Anis, for having invited me. Thank you again.
Anis bhai, apni mute. Apni muted.
Okay, sorry about it. So, Rubana, thank you very much for your wonderful speech. Unfortunately, due to audio problems, you couldn't hear the first half of your speech. I strained to hear, but I could hear that you were saying something encouraging, but the second half of your speech was clearly audible, and your encouragement is invigorating for us, for the sponsors of Bangladesh Art Week, Niharika Mumtaz Lissi in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, and Mohammed Mohsin in Chittagong, and here I am in Dhaka, the auctioneer, just supporting them, and also Sadia Mizan, who happens to be working in Cox's Bazar, especially with the Rohingyas. So you can see that we are far flung, not in one place. So there was a lot of coordination that was required. So thank you again. So now we move on to our other special guest, another good friend, Miss Rina Latif, Bangladesh's fashionista, one of the senior most, probably the senior most.
All I can see, I'm so happy to be with you all. And I wish you all the best. And I really do not doubt they will go so far. And I really wish them good. And thanks for inviting me.
That's known as KISS, K-I-S-S, KISS. Keep it short and sweet. But you were too short. But nevertheless, thank you for your words and for your presence and for kindly agreeing. Both the special guests, I know you both are very busy personalities, and you have given time here to be here for the auction. We are really thankful and grateful. So our chief guest, the Indonesian ambassador, I think has not joined yet. She's having internet connection problems. So without further ado, I will like to move on to the auction process. I hope we have enough people to bid here, and it's all going to be exciting. As far as I'm concerned, I really enjoyed this auction process, but I enjoy it more when people bid for it, when people buy it. And please remember, it's all for charity. And also remember that we are starting at a very low price. You will never get this price in an art gallery. So the artworks that will feature today are by Ashfika Rahman. This is in alphabetical order. Bipasha Hayat, also an actress. Firdausi Priyo Bhashini, who died recently, a towering personality. Maqsuda Iqbal Nipa, a very senior artist. Naima Haq, senior artist. Najmun Nahar Kea, Shoma Shorovi Jannat, Tahia Farin Haq, Taiba Begum Lipi, who's got some exciting works from her. Vinita Garim is also a senior artist. She's right now in Seattle, so we have been corresponding with her. I'm sure she's listening in. Yasmin Jahan Nupur. So all of you artists, if you're listening in, thank you very much for giving us your works of art for this auction. Now, I move on to the senior most artist, to Firdausi Priyo Bhashini. She is a brave woman and was an eminent Bangladeshi sculptor. Born in 47 in Khulna. She was a spirited soul and a real progressive person. Her sculptures are most avant-garde and signature artworks in the Bangladesh art arena. Her works belongs to a class of its own. To create her art, she hardly uses chisel to carve the wood. She had a watchful eye. She was a valiant freedom fighter of this country. Her testimony was published in a book, Tormenting 71, edited by Shahryar Kabir and published by Ekatturer Ghatok Dalal Nirmul Committee. Since 1990, a good number of her solo and group exhibitions had been arranged where she exhibited her works. Her first exhibition was jointly inaugurated by the great artist, S.M. Sultan, and poet Sufia Kamal, and anchored by Saeed Shamsul Haq. What an event it must have been with such three personalities. And they are all now gone to Allah. She lived the life of a legend and left her last breath at the age of 71 in 2018. So you can, now we will put up her work, and this is a very rare work, and it's very different. It's untitled. It is a single piece of wood. It's 45 by 72 into 35.36 centimeter. It was exhibited in Gallery Shilpangon in 2016. The starting bid for this is 100,000 takas, 1 lakh. So may I have this bid, please, for 100,000 in the box? In the comments box, please. I'm waiting for a bid. Ladies and gentlemen, Firdausi Priyo Bhashini with her sculpture. We're waiting for a bid. We're waiting for a bid. From Shorab Saeed in United Arab Emirates, an eminent banker, and from my former colleague in ANZ Greenlist Bank, the then ANZ Greenlist Bank, 101,000. Anybody else? Can anybody do better than that? Can anybody do better than that? We've got 101,000. We've got 101,000. We've got 101,000. Any more? Any more? I wait 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sold to Niharika Mumtaz's husband, Surab Saeed, for 101,000. Look at them. They are sponsoring this and also buying it. So we need some buyers from amongst you. I forgot to bring my hammer. I normally have a hammer. So in the busyness of gathering all these materials, I completely forgot about bringing my hammer. Anyway, I'm doing a virtual hammer. So it's sold to them. Thank you very much, Surab, for bidding for this one. We now move on to Naima Haq. She's a visual artist based in Bangladesh.
আনিস ভাই, আপনি কি একটু দেখবেন যে অন্যরা দেখতে পাচ্ছে কিনা, মানে রুবানা হক বা আপারা কি একটু বলতে পারবে?
Let me. I think people are seeing because people are commenting and they're saying that they're seeing it. So I'm sure Rubana and Rina, Latif, I hope you are seeing all the screen and seeing me.
ফেসবুকে দেখা যাচ্ছে কিনা এটা এটা বুঝতে চেষ্টা করছি। আমার এখানে ফেসবুকে দেখা যাচ্ছে, কিন্তু অন্যরা কি দেখতে পাচ্ছে কিনা লাইভটা?
Can you kindly acknowledge Rubana and Rina that you are seeing us? Or any of our viewers, can you please acknowledge in the comment box that you can see the screen and the presentation, please? Yes, Sherin Ispani from Chittagong says, I can see. Thank you very much, Sheri, for that. So I move on to Naima Haq, visual artist based in Bangladesh. She is professor of graphic design department in the fine art faculty of Dhaka University, a faculty very close to my heart because I studied there in another department, of course, but very near it, and would spend very good time in the chai dukan for Adda over there with all the artists when I was only a student. So it's all started at that time, my love story with art. Huck's paintings are like fragmented mirror pieces of her mind. This reflects some of her experiences, excuse me, and thoughts from multi-angles and viewpoints, from simple feelings to critical observations of life and society. She symbolizes men, women, and their status in the society, terrorism, exploitation, etc. She is very passionate about exploring new media and work. She's a lifetime member of Bangla Academy and also a member of Shako, Women Artist Association. So the first, all the artists have got, I think, 2 each except one. The first one is by Naima Haq, is the Shochondo, painted in 2009. This is an acrylic, 55.5 into 40.5 centimeter, and the starting bid is 80,000 takas. 80,000 takas. May I have bids starting now, please? For 80,000 for Naima Haq Shochondo. May I have bids, please? May I have bids? 80,000, 80,000, 80,000, 80,000 takas. This is a beautiful piece. If you went to the gallery, I'm sure they would want 200,000. So this is your opportunity, your good chance and privilege to get this at less than half the price. So I'm looking for bids. I'm looking for bids. Waiting. Please remember those that remain unsold today will still be available as silent bids on Facebook, and you can later on have another look, think about it, and then you can bid. Last time also that happened, a number of works were unsold, but later on, through the silent bids, all the works were sold. But we would like to sell as much as possible today. So Yusuf Surab, another banker from Qatar, Doha, brother of Surab Saeed. This all runs in the family. Wonderful. He is quoting 80,000. Anybody to improve that? Anybody to improve Yusuf Saeed's 80,000? Can I have 81, 82,000 from anybody? Anyone? Anyone, please? I'm waiting. 80,000. Yusuf Saeed, 80,000. Still 80,000. 80,000. I'm waiting. I'll count to 10 now before I auction this piece. Naima Haq Shochondo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sold to Yusuf Saeed. Congratulations, banker Yusuf Saeed. It's been a while since I've been to Doha, but every time I went there, you and your wife, Isratara Yunus, gave me a warm welcome. So I miss coming there. hopefully, inshallah, if things improve, I'll come and visit you again. So we have sold Shachando. Now we have a lady and bird series coming up on the screen. 2006, 15 years ago. This is an acrylic, 10 into 14 centimeter each. All the three pieces of art are of the same size. And the starting bid for the whole set is 105,000. First, we'll try to sell it as a set. If we are unable to sell it as a set, then we'll break it up and sell them each for 35,000 each. So please quote if you like this enough. These three are beautiful, exquisite pieces, and they're very extraordinary. So please, may I have a bid for 105,000 for the whole set of three? May I have bids, please? May I have bids? May I have bids, please? May I have bids? Waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting. I'm waiting, I'm waiting. All right, so I will count till 10 for any more bits that may come by before I proceed for the next step. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now we pass on to selling them individually. If you are interested, now I would like to go for the first one. Can we have on screen, please? Lizzie, can we have the painting back on screen? The one on the extreme left, 35,000. Can I have any bids for the one on the extreme left? 35,000, please. Very cheap for you to get a piece like this. So I'm waiting for a bid, not this one, the other one. Those three pieces, now each of them I'm offering for 35,000 each. May I have any bids? Any bids? Any bids? I'll count till 10 for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I move on to the middle one. Any bids for 35,000? Any bids for 35,000? By Naima Haq, Lady and Bird series from 2006. 35,000 for the middle one. 35,000, 35,000, 35,000. Okay, I'll count till 10 till we pass on to the third one. Absentee bid, 36,000. We've got an absentee bid. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. I'm so happy and encouraged to get bids. Anybody to improve this? Anybody to improve it? And Naima Haq's artwork, acrylic, right in the middle. I'm waiting, waiting. Okay, I'll count till 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sold to the absentee bidder for 36,000. There is a request from Masood Alam Khan, a very senior banker and accomplished banker. He's made a number of comments. He's given congratulations to the buyers who have bought, and he is now saying maybe hear the description and background of the art pieces, especially from the artists. Masood Bhai, the thing is that if we go on to the description now on the background, it will take a long time. So you will excuse us, and then we will not be able to keep the audience. And there are like a lot of pieces here to auction. So what I'll do is every time I come up across I present a new artist to you, I will definitely I am talking about the background of the artist, and from that comes also the artwork from her background. Now the third one, the one on the right side, the black is beautiful one. Beautiful. This is absolutely fantastic piece. I wish somebody would buy this one. So can we have bids starting for the one on the extreme right, Naima Haq's Lady and Bird series, for 35,000, please. I have one interested in the last one. Taka, 35,000 from Surab Saeed. Surab Saeed, 35,000. Surab Saeed, 35,000. Anyone better than 35? And I have 36, and I have 36, and I have 36, and I have 36. I'm waiting for a bid. I'm waiting for a bid. I'm waiting for a better bid. Then I'll count to 10 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sold to Surab Saeed for 35,000, the piece on the right. Congratulations, Surab. You are a real wonderful gentleman and very kind gentleman. Thank you. Now we move on to Taiba Begum Lipi. She's absolutely extraordinary. Vinayak came in, but you came in very late, 36,000. Vinayak, if you like, before I move on to Taiba Begum Lipi, would you like to buy any of the other two pieces? I offered them for 35, so you can have them start at 35 because you offered 36 for the third one, but that's already sold. I did count till 10. I did wait, so I apologize for that. Would you like to bid? I can wait another few seconds for your bid to come by, Vinayak. I'm waiting. And if you also say where you are writing from, I think it will make it more interesting. So we will know whether you're calling from Bombay or Delhi or from wherever you may be. So Vinayak, do we have a bid for you from the other two pieces, the one on the left in the middle? I'll wait till 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, you have said that you will wait for others now. Thank you. That's fine. No problem. You buy what you like. Taiba Begum Lipi, she was born in 1969 in Gaibandha, Bangladesh. And her work engages with questions of gender, femininity, or womanhood, and also with ideas of presence, absence, and mortality. Most of her works are related to very personal issues of human life, and she likes to play with contradictions, reflecting life being full of absurdities. She creates paintings, prints, videos, and installations, articulating themes of female marginality and the female body, referring gendered identity in increasingly Islamist Bangladesh. Her sculptural works recreates everyday objects, including beds, bathtubs, strollers, wheelchairs, dressing tables, and women's undergarments use unexpected materials such as safety pins and razor blades. Very interesting, very experimental, I must say. And she's co-founder of the Brito Arts Trust. She was commissioned at the first Bangladesh Pavilion at the Venice Biennial. Fantastic, in Italy in 2011. She's won a number of prizes. I don't want to go into this huge list. And her collections have gone to the Solomon R. Guggenheim in New York, Taiwan National Museum of Fine Arts, Smith College of Museum of Art in Massachusetts, Devi Art Foundation India, Sherman Contemporary Art Foundation Sydney, Bengal Foundation of our dear greatest of art lovers, Abul Khair Litu Bhai, Samdani, the greatest now art patron of Bangladesh. And he wrote to me, I had sent him the catalog, and he said that he felt very proud that we are featuring her work, and he wished us well. And then JSFW Foundation, Jindal India, Floodlight Foundation India, AN Collection Hong Kong, Mutwani Jadeja Foundation US and India, and many more. You can see how exciting her works are, and having found their way into such famous museums of the world where you pay to see her works when you visit those cities. So the first one we shall be featuring is known as My Little Privacy 2016. Maybe it's coming up on screen. Meanwhile, Vinayak had joined us from Mumbai. Thank you very much that you joined us from 2,000 miles away in Mumbai. We really appreciate that and feel very encouraged, Vinayak. So now, as Masood Alam Khan wanted to know, the little party purse always makes me curious about what women carry inside it. How useful, excuse me, is this kind of small purse? I'm sure this is indeed a vital part of fashion only. Rather, carrying these fancy elements in hands showcase your position. My little privacy has no privacy at all. One can see through it and find nothing in it. So her one is transparent. Normally, you're not supposed to touch any lady's bags, including your wife's, your sisters, or your mother's. So private, and we have been taught that since we were very young. My wife's phone rings sometimes inside the bag. I don't touch it. I only go and tell her phone is ringing in the bag. So there you go. So this is brass-made safety pins covered by electroless nickel immersion gold. And the starting bid, this is edition 2 of 3, 18 into 8 into 25, 3-dimensional. And the starting bid is 255,000. May I have bids for this very unique piece? I'm sure this will go for at least $1 million in New York or some other one city of the world. There's no doubt about that. So this is just like 2,500 euros. It's not really that much. It's about 3,000 US dollars. So may I have bids, please? May I have bids, please? There is somebody who has signed in from Canada. Can you give your name so we can also recognize you? Somebody who is signed in from Canada. There is an absentee bid for this one of 256,000, which is extremely encouraging. I'm very happy that this beautiful piece, for this beautiful piece, we've got a bid already. Would somebody amongst the audience now like to bid better than this, please? The curator, Sadia Mizan, is adding over here, fabricated pattern with pins of Lipi's work is one of a kind. That's what she's saying. So, Nain Amin, our very good friend, who is also an art connoisseur, an art patron, and organizes art shows, she has signed in from Mississauga, Toronto. And though it's getting to be 6 in the morning, she is up and watching this. So I really admire her dedication, Nain, and a lot of your friends are also signed in over here. So thank you very much for being here, Nain. I feel very encouraged. So we've got a bid of 256,000 absentee bid for this piece. Anybody else, please? Anybody else, please? I'll count till 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sold to the absentee bidder. Thank you very much. Congratulations. This is wonderful. I'm really enjoying this. Now, Tayyiba Begum Lipi, her second work. And again, Masood Alam Khan will be happy because there's a very nice description of this work by our curator. It's known as My New Look 2, 2017. It's an etching on stainless steel. So it is very different. It's avant-garde. It's not your usual run-of-the-mill work. 38 into 43 into 3 centimeters, again 3-dimensional. It's edition 2 of 3. Starting bid is 297,000. She's really put it down. The price was originally 400,000. So the new phenomena of covering head in Bangladesh in recent years seems very strange to me. It's not at all Bengali culture, but imported from some Arabian countries. Very often I see all of a sudden someone would upload some photos on social media covering her head, putting heavy provocative makeup over and stating my new look. They all look alike because of the similar makeover. The paradox of religion and fashion is taking over every day as a new thing in this social condition, which is quite strange. I'm not even sure if the women are forced to do it, as a lifestyle and self-celebration do not illustrate so. Meanwhile, as far as I'm concerned, I respect everybody's wish to do things as they like to do. So I'm not casting anything on anybody. So everybody is free to do everything they like to do. But this is the artist. I'm quoting the artist over here and what she's saying. So this work is, excuse me, is starting bid is 297,000. Anybody? Anybody? Can I have bids for 297,000 for my new look 2, which is something which reflects the current times and very nicely reflects the current times. 297,000, 297,000. Can I have bids, please? Can I have bids? Bids, 297,000. My new look 2 by Tayyiba Begum Lipi, by Tayyiba Begum Lipi. My new look 2, my new look 2. Can I have bids, please? Can I have bids, bids? I'll count till 10 before we pass it on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's passed on for the silent bid. Now we move on to Vinita Karim, who I'm sure is watching us, though it's an unearthly time. It's minus 14 hours now in Seattle, in Washington State, on the western coast of the United States. So it's about 3 o'clock in the morning. If you are there, Vinita, will you please give us a comment so we know you are there and we are auctioning your pieces, 2 pieces we have got. So your art captures the prevailing zeitgeist by imagining the world as a differentiated yet inevitably connected whole. The underlying joie de vivre of Vinita's versatile paintings and sculptures have struck a chord in the hearts of people across cultures, nationalities, and generations. Her art embraces both diversity and contemporaneity, key elements of global culture, representing vistas which are deeply connected to her heritage roots, as well as experiences of living and producing art in diverse cities of the world, such as Cairo in Egypt, Tripoli in Libya, Stockholm in Sweden, Manila in the Philippines, Bern, capital of Switzerland, Nuremberg in Germany, New York City, New York, Dhaka, our own very nice Dhaka, loving Dhaka, and of course, Delhi, another ancient city of the world. With 25 solo exhibitions to her credit, her work is shown and collected around the globe. She has recently exhibited at the India Art Fair, Dhaka Art Summit, the Samdani Foundation, Bangladesh, Affordable Art Fair in New York, and the Asian Art Biennale in Bangladesh. She's under diploma in fine arts from the Gerlersborg Art Institute in Stockholm, and MFA from the University of Philippines in Manila. Very good friend, Vinita, and her husband. So there we go with her first piece. Can we have that on the screen, please? And it's a beautiful piece by her. Moonlit Night is called by the artist, and it's beautiful. 2021 acrylic embroidery, gold and copper on canvas, 55.88 into 66.04 centimeter, and the starting bid is only 140,000. This work will fetch minimum 300,000 takas in an art gallery. There's no doubt about it. I'm sure that you will be bidding for this one, and I'm waiting for those bids. It's a very rare color palette from Vinita Karim, as the Sadia Mizan, the curator, has commented. So we are waiting for bids for this beautiful piece. 140,000, 140,000. I'm sure, I know there are many collectors who has one or two of our paintings and who are now in this auction, participating in this auction or present in the audience. Will you kindly bid for this piece, which I'm waiting, and I'm waiting for a bid. It's only 140,000. And it's beautiful. There's no doubt it's beautiful. It's a fantastic piece. May I have bids, please? May I have bids, please? I'll count till 10 to receive the starting bid. 1, 2. So we got from Vinayak in Mumbai, 140,000. Fantastic, Vinayak. I'm very happy with your bid. If anybody likes to improve on Vinayak, 141,000 or more? More than 140? More than 140? I'm waiting for a bid. I'm waiting for a bid. I'm waiting for a bid. I shall count till 10 now. So, and I hope that Vinayak gets it if somebody else doesn't come in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sold to Vinayak. Congratulations, 140,000. A beautiful piece by Vinita Karim. You've done very well, actually. I thought that the auction process would take it up, and you got it at an excellent price. And in Indian rupees, it will be much lower in the numerals. Thank you. Congratulations. Next one. The Glowing Earth Series 1, 2020, very recent piece. And it's got acrylic, mineral pigments, gold and copper on linen, 40.64 into 40.64 centimeter. And Sadia Mizan, the curator, says this painting also has embroidery work within it. And the starting bid is only 70,000. So I'm sure many people will bid for it. So may I have the starting bid for 70,000 takas only for this beautiful piece? Absolutely fantastic. I don't know why it's priced so low. But of course, because we want people to be able to have these in their collection. Can we have bids, please? Only 70,000, please. 70,000, 70,000, 70,000. I'm waiting, I'm waiting. I'm waiting, I'm waiting. There are two pieces. This is the last one. So, Moonlit Night gone to Vinayak, Bahuguna. Vinayak, I think we are friends from old ends at Greenlace, if I am not wrong. Just let me take this call from one of the audience. Yes, please, Mr. Espani. Hello. I don't know whether he's got a message. I hope they're hearing us. Meanwhile, we have got a bid for 72,000 from a Facebook user. Can we have your name and location, please? Can we have your name and location, please? It's a beautiful piece, says Masood Alam Khan. Undoubtedly a beautiful piece. Can we have your name, please? The one who has bid 72,000. Can we have?
Anish bhai, 72,000 Salman Ispani bid করেছে.
Oh, okay. Salman is calling me, but he did not give his name. So Salman is bidding 72,000 from Chittagong. So he and his wife, Sherin Ispani, they're both actively participating in this auction. So I'm very pleased that Salman has made this bid. Will anybody else look like to improve upon this? Can I have more than this? Can I have, there is from Isra Tara Yunus in Doha, Qatar, 73,000. But yours is lower. There is another bid of 75,000. 75,000. My absentee bid is 75,000. Can we have a better bid than that? So we have got Salman Ispani. We have got Isra Tara Yunus at 73, and Vinayak Bahuguna, my dear old friend, now I know who it is, 75,000. 75,000. Can anybody likes to improve upon it? Absentee bidder, 77,000. How wonderful. This is getting exciting. 77,000 absentee bidder. Can we have an improvement upon this one? Again, Vinayak. Wonderful, Vinayak. You are saying 75, 77. 80,000. Oh my God. Really wonderful. I'm really enjoying this. It's all for charity. 80,000 is from Vinayak. Any better bid than this one? Any better bid than this one? Now the auction has really come into midstream and getting into high gear. An absentee bid 82,000. Absentee bid for 82,000. Absentee bid for 82,000. Can we have an improvement on this? Can we have an improvement on this? Can we have an improvement on this? Then I shall count for this absentee bid. I still don't know who it is. Oh my God, Vinayak, you are a gem of a person and a collector. 100,000. Wow, you are a real patron of art and charity, both. Supporter of charity. So wonderful. So Vinayak is bidding 100,000. Vinayak Bahuguna from Bombay bidding 100,000. 100,000. I shall count till 10 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sold to Vinayak Bahuguna in Bombay. 100,000. 2 pieces he has acquired of Vinita Karim, and congratulations. And we are extremely delighted. We move on to the next artist, and no other than this 50% of this beautiful artist couple. My good friend Muhammad Iqbal, his beautiful wife Maqsuda Iqbal Nipa, very talented. So now we are presenting her work. She is passionate about the rich texture, color, and volume in oil color. As a human, her everyday state of mind revolves around struggles, pain, fear, love, and other emotions amidst mental and physical sufferings. Since childhood, she always felt like living in a system where she is dominated as a woman. Her artworks are shapeless, emotional, visual journal of the everyday struggles of her life as a woman and a human. And there are more written over here just for time. I'm going down to towards the end. She loses a sense of space and time as she paints, and you can see that when it comes up on screen. And thus giving birth to a world without time and space. I still remember seeing her in the Dhaka art circles exhibition in Dhanmandi residential area when there was an art, and she was standing next to a piece. First time I met her, and it was so beautiful. And I asked who did it, and she smiled and said, I did it. So since then we have been friends, intending to bring serenity that can only be felt from emptiness. However, she prefers that viewers derive the meaning and the work. So it's fantastic. So may we have the first piece on screen by Maqsuda Iqbal Nipa, and it's called Majestic Woods, and done very recently, the last few months. And it's oil on canvas. It's 92 into 92 square. And the starting bid is again very cheap. I must say it's very cheap. 90,000, a most affordable 90,000. This is an art piece worth acquiring for your home, whether you want to put it in your living space, in your drawing room, in your corridor, or in your bedroom. Anywhere you want to put it. This lightens up the entire area. So may I have bids starting at 90,000. 90,000. Maqsuda Iqbal Nipa's Majestic Woods. May I have bids, please? May I have bids, please? May I have bids, please? Somebody is saying, what an art piece. Mohsin, our co-founder of Art Bangladesh Art Week, is bidding 100,000. Fantastic, Mohsin, 100,000. Can we have improvement on this? Can we have a better one than this? Can we have a better one than that one? So can we have better? Mohsin, there were 2 bids from you. First one was 95, so I'll take the 100,000, the second one. So can I have more for it, please? Any other bidder? Any other bidder wants to acquire this beautiful piece? I tell you, you go to an art gallery, they will want from you 250, 300,000 for this. I can tell you. Chok bondo kare, ami bolte pari apnader. So any more bids, please, to improve upon this? Yes, Vinayak Bahuguna. 105,000. Fantastic. Anybody wants to improve on this? Anybody else wants to improve on this? Anybody wants to beat Vinayak? Very difficult to beat Vinayak today. He's our champion. We'll give him an award today and recognize his contributions. Definitely. We are very grateful to Vinayak because you are supporting a wonderful cause, Vinayak. So again, can I have an improvement on Vinayak? Can I have an improvement on Vinayak? Can I have an improvement on Vinayak? I shall now count to 10. For 105,000 for Majestic Woods by Maqsuda Iqbal Nipa. 110,000 for Mohsin. 110,000 for Mohammad Mohsin. 110,000 from Mohsin. Can I have an improvement on this one? Can I have an improvement on this one before I start counting? Before I start counting, anybody better than 110,000? I shall wait a few seconds for you to be able to type 120,000. 120,000. Please write your name who is bidding 120,000. Please write your name, 120,000. Please write your name, 120,000. So because I want to be able to say the name. 120,000 is coming from Vinayak Bahuguna. 120,000, 120,000, 120,000. I'm now going to count till 10 for 120,000 to Vinayak Bahuguna for Majestic Woods by Maqsuda Iqbal Nipa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sold to Vinayak Bahuguna. Congratulations again. You shall emerge as the richest collector today, Vinayak. No doubt about that. Moving on to the next artist. A wonderful artist, multi-talented, Bipasha Hayat, television actress of great repute in Bangladesh. A wonderful lady. And they are an acting couple, husband Tawqir Ahmed, a very talented artist also, actor. And her father, again, Bangladesh's one of the senior most actors on screen, on both the small screen and the large screen, Abul Hayat's son. Abul Hayat's daughter, excuse me. So Bipasha Hayat, she was born in 1971, the year of our independence, is a contemporary Bangladeshi artist working across drawing, painting, installation, and other various mediums. She has translated her work into cardboard and muslin, memorable objects, welded wire mesh, stone, etc. She captures the unseen and the subconscious mind. Because of her upbringing in Libya and the surrounding remnants of ancient Roman civilization, her work uses a unique and personal artistic language that draws from her own life, memories, and ancient civilizations. She has had solo presentations at the Bengal Art Gallery, Dhaka Art Summit in 2016, in Rome in Italy, in Seoul in South Korea, and New York, the favorite city of many of us. She has won the Honorable Mention Award for her work, Memoir 2016, in the 17th Asian Art Biennale Bangladesh in 2016. She's one of the leading playwrights and actors who's received many awards, including the National Award in Acting. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. May I have the first work on screen, please? I'm waiting for it to load. And this is known as The Scar. It's an 8-year-old work. Mixed media on canvas, 182 into 182 centimeters square as far as the artwork goes. And this work is a part of a triptych depicting the Rana Plaza garment factory collapse, which took place in Sawar, April 2013, and considered as one of the deadliest structure accidents in modern times. The whole nation was devastated from this pain and loss of more than 1,000 precious lives. So we grieve for them still. Bipasha Hayat expresses her agony in her painting with the use of mixed media and documents this incident as a scar on the nation's present history. So we must also, recognize the realities of our lives, the good and bad. So this reflects the agony of the nation. And I think it's a very evocative piece, a very passionate piece, a very touching piece, a very sentimental piece. So may I have bids starting at 190,000? Excuse me. 190,000, please. 190,000. May I have bids, please? 190,000 for Bipasha Hayat's unique piece, a collectible, The Scar 2013. May I have bids, please? May I have bids, please? I'm waiting for the bid. I'm waiting for a bid. I'm waiting for a bid. Okay, I shall count until 10 before we pass it on to our silent auction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this goes to the silent auction. Next piece by Bipasha Hayat is also a beautiful piece. This is also a must-have. And this is titled Anthology of Torn Memories from Life, done in 2019. And it's acrylic on muslin on canvas, 81 into 119 centimeters. In this work, Bipasha recreates the phrase torn memories in reality. She wrote in her subconscious language, SMic writing, psychic automatism, and subsequently tore apart more than 22 yards of fine muslin fabric into thousands of pieces and pasted on canvas to express her notion of distorted memory deep inside. You can see how touching it is. As a lightweight fabric, muslin sways with even the slightest movement. Bipasha defines the delicate movement as the physical and mental resonance of a memory. Thus, each single piece of torn fabric becomes interactive with each person who comes in contact with the artwork and eventually carries the experience as their own memory. What a wonderful piece. What a wonderful description. 100,000 is only the starting price. May I have bids, please? For this beautiful piece, at a very affordable price, a unique piece to have in your house. It will sway with the swing of your fan in your house and really make a statement. May I have bids, please? May I have bids, please? 100,000. 100,000 for Bipasha Hayat's Anthology of Torn Memories of Life. Bids, please. Bids, please. 100,000. 100,000. May I have bids, please? Absentee bid, 101,000. Thank you. Wonderful. Can I have an improvement on this absentee bid of 101,000? May I have an improvement bid? May I have a better bid? May I have a superior in money bid? Can I have that, please? Can I have this? This is beautiful. I don't think you should let this opportunity pass, dear honorable viewers who are with us this afternoon, or this morning, or this evening, or at night, wherever in the world you may be. 110,000 from Mohammed Mohsin in Chittagong. 110,000 from Mohsin. I think it's a fantastic bid. Can we have an improvement on this? Can we have an improvement on this? Can we have an improvement on this? Can we have an improvement from 110,000? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I can wait. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. All right, then. Countdown time arrives. So, 410,000 Bangladesh takas to Mohsin, Anthology of Torn Memories. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sold to Mohsin, Anthology of Torn Memories. Congratulations, Mohsin. You have acquired a beautiful piece of art. And when I come next to Chittagong, when I visit your father, your mother, and you, I shall be delighted to come and see this piece. Now, we move on to Yasmin Jahan Nupur. And during the pandemic times, first of all, we have to talk about Nupur. Yes, let me fish out her description. I am missing that paper. Let me try. Because I can't read the print on the computer over here because it's so much small print. Let me see if I got it elsewhere. Okay, I don't seem to have that print for some reason. Lissy, can you read it out, please, if you've got the hard copy in front of you? I request you to read out just a few lines from her introduction.
Okay. Yasmin Jahar Nupur was born in Chittagong, 1979. At present, her place of work is Narayanganj district in Dhaka division. Yasmin is visual and performance artist whose work is influenced by the ecological and community-driven aspects of life. Depicting human relationships from various points of view, her work explores class distinctions and the social discrepancies people face, particularly women and migrants of South Asia, in an effort to increase understanding between people of different backgrounds. Her recent work has engaged deeply with architecture, landscape shifting, displacement, and textile, especially focusing on jamdani, hand-woven textile, making soft sculpture and an idea of physical and social constructs affecting her psyche. She delves deep through researching into every subject that she works on. This year, 2021, she participated Chobi Mela Shunno. Her recent body of work is being shown at Exhibit 320 Gallery in Delhi, 2018, titled Patterns of a Tactical Score.
Okay.
Her work,
Go on.
okay. Her work has featured in exhibitions internationally, including Lucas Artist Residency at Montalvo Art Center, California, USA, sponsored by Art Forum. She's been in Peabody Essex Museum Residency and Research, Boston, USA. Also in Phrase Performance in London in 2015. She was selected for a performance residency at the Delphina Foundation in London, Performance as a Process. Cosmopolis, number 1.5, Enlarged Intelligence. Mao Zedong Arts Foundation in collaboration with the Center Pompidou, 2018-19, Beyond Borders, Whitworth Art Gallery, Manchester, 2017-18, the Serendipity Arts Festival, Goa, 2016, the Dhaka Art Summit, 2012, 2014, 2016, 18, and 2020. The Bangladesh Pavilion in 54th Venice Biennale, 2013, and the Asian Art Biennale Dhaka, 2013 and 2008, receiving the Honorable Mention Award for her inclusion in both editions. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for that intro. So Yasmin Jahan Nupur, can we have the first piece on the screen? Okay, it's beautiful. Absolutely fantastic composition by Yasmin Jahan Nupur, done only this year, Outside the Window 3. It's in watercolor and pencil, 55.88 into 139.7 centimeter. And during the pandemic times, we must remember every day to take a moment to look through our windows, to appreciate the view and take in the beauty of the world around us. It takes only a few minutes to observe and enjoy the simple things in life, such as trees swaying in the breeze, which I can see as sitting here right there with some birds also fluttering around. Grass blowing in the wind, clouds coming and going, changing shape and drifting by, sunshine and sunset. Dealing with emergency situations, our windows are the only hope bringing light in life. You can still experience just how wonderful our world is. Look at it from a fresh perspective with awe and wonder of both the natural and man-made wood, and try to appreciate the details of this ornament. So this is a beautiful composition, again, to adorn your home wherever you like to put it. And the starting bid is 250,000. May we have bids for it, please? May we have bids for it, please, for Outside the Window. It's reflective of the pandemic times. Very evocative. And very beautiful and pleasing to the eye. May we have bids? I'm waiting for a bid. I'm waiting for the starting bid. 250,000, 250,000, 250,000, 250,000, 250,000. All right, I shall count up to 10 to receive any bids that may come during the countdown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Vinayak again. 250,000. Wonderful. So happy, Vinayak. 250,000 for Yasmin Jahan Nupur's beautiful composition for reflecting the pandemic times. 250,000 from Vinayak. Any more bids to beat Vinayak? Anybody else wants to beat Vinayak today? He remains the champion. Anybody else? Anybody else? I shall count now till 10. 1, 2 for 250,000. 3, 4 for Vinayak. 5, 6 for Yasmin Jahan Nupur. 7, 8, 9, 10. Sold to Vinayak Vahoguna for 250,000 outside the window. Yasmin Jahan Nupur, congratulations. Wonderful acquisition. You are actually picking up the best of pieces at very good prices, Vinayak. Now, we have two views of this piece of work. One is a detailed view, and one is the frontal view, which you can see now. Again, a very unique composition, and it's titled Manifesto. It's an iteration of the artist's process-based research. It's the fine weaving technique of Jamdani, as well as Nokshi Katha. Comprising delicately woven textile forms, the work reflects artists' interest in pliable, flexible sculptural forms and explores the dialectic of tension as language. So, and there are many more things written, but I will just not go into it. But it's all about the sophistication of our weaving and the use of materials in this work. Can we also have the other view of this work? So you can see the same work, two manifestations. The starting bit for this, because it is very valuable, Jamdani, and a Jamdani sari, costs a lot of money if you want to buy one for somebody's marriage or for yourself. So it's a lot. So I shall start for this beautiful, exquisite piece, which should actually cost at least 1 million takas, for 680,000 takas. 680,000 takas is the starting bid. In her Jamdani works, she challenges Nupur, the metrics of the ancient weaving technique, and creates an entirely new experience of tactility, combining Nokshi Katha and Jamdani together, and expressing a unique form of art with textile that can be enjoyed from both sides as a soft but complex structure. So that's so beautiful. And we also have a good art critic over here. He's a writer, very famous columnist of newspapers for the last 40 years, I think, Masood Alam Khan. So he writes cool, serene, and evocative art piece, no doubt. And Vinayak Bhagan, as I said earlier, he's my ex-ANZ Grundles colleague, and in India, he specializes in distressed debt investing and asset management, which I think we can use your consultancy services for Bangladesh also, Vinayak. I think we can talk offline about that as we proceed. So, do we have bids for Manifesto by Yasmin Jahan Nupur for 680,000? That's the starting bid. May I have bids, please? 680,000. As I said, this should cost at least 1 million. At least 1 million. At least 10 million. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. And this work, I'm told by the curator, Sadia Mizan, that it took 4 months to be done. So you can imagine how much hard work. That's why the cost. You know how painstakingly a Jamdani shari is weaved and done in the Banarasi Pulli in Mirpur Dhaka. So I'm waiting for a bid. May I have bids? 680,000. Okay, I shall count till 10. Maybe the price may be deterring would-be bidders, but the thing is that this thing costs much, much more, and there's no way that already it has been brought down, this beautiful piece of art. So we will move it to the silent auction, but I still count till 10 as per the procedure of the auction. Rules of auction, auctioneering: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 taps means to the next auction. One tap means sold. May I move back to Bipasha's, Hayat's, The Scar. Can you please put back on screen, because I have received a bid on my telephone, on my WhatsApp message from Chittagong. Can you please put that on screen? Can you put back the Scar on screen, please, Niharika Mumtaz? There you go. So I have received a bid from Sherry Ispahani in Chittagong for 190,000 for this one. So I'm restarting the process of auction for this one. So I have 190,000 for this piece, beautiful evocative piece. Do I have an improvement on that? Do I have an improvement that? Can I have better than 190,000, more than 190,000, 100 more than 190,000, more than 190,000? I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting. And now I shall start the countdown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sold to Miss Shireen Ispahani in Chittagong. Congratulations. I think, Sherry, you made a very good choice in taking this, in my opinion, a historical piece, and it will become etched in Bangladesh history, art history. We now move on to Najmur Nahar Kea, a freelance artist born in Dhaka, Bangladesh. She completed her Master in Fine Arts from Tokyo University of the Arts and Faculty of Fine Arts, University of Dhaka. And Najmun compares the entire incidents of her memory that she passed with her present feelings in this current society. She's also curious about the dichotomy of human behavior and society. Besides drawing and painting, Kea also has been experimenting with different materials and mediums, such as gold, photographs, video, animation, prints, textiles, etc. She has exhibited her works across the globe in diverse locations, besides Bangladesh, in the United States, in India, in Nepal, in Japan, in Netherlands, in Poland, France, and other countries. She has received Japanese government scholarship in 2012. In 2018, she won the Charles Wallace Professional Visit Fellowship in the United Kingdom, also the Visiting Artist Fellowship at Lakshmi Mittal Institute, Harvard University, no less than institution than Harvard. In 2020, an honorable mention award in the 18th Asian Art Biennale. Her first work may kindly be displayed on screen by Niharika Mumtaz. It's a combo of 3 separate pieces, and it's called Kinshugi Dhaka Set 1, done this year, 2021. It's an archival photo print, the one on the left, gold leaf on the right on top, leaf, silver leaf, Japanese paper, Fabriano acid-free archival paper, graphite, brass, and archival glue at the bottom. So one is a photograph. So this is a very exciting combo. Photograph is 40.64 centimeter into 30.48 centimeter. The wire drawing is 35.56 centimeter into 30.48, and drawing is 30.48 into 40.64. And the thread within her work, as I said earlier, is her personal memories. And it was very difficult living for her in Tokyo because it's a bustling but hard city. You have to be able to speak in Japanese to get by. And whenever I was there, I had to have my dictionary always ready to explain things to people. But they were very courteous people, Japanese. So there is a great impact on her Japanese learning on these paintings. And I started 130,000 only for these 3 pieces. And I think it's a bargain to get all these 3 pieces together at 130,000. May I have bids, please? May I have bids, please, for these? I am waiting for this beautiful combo of 3 works by Najmun Nahar Kea called Kintsugi Dhaka Set 1. I'm waiting for the set. I'm waiting for a price of 130,000 as a starting bid. May I have a price? May I have a price? May I have a price? Waiting, I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. Any bids, please? Any bids? I think it'll be a loss if you do not buy this piece. It will go into the silent auction and somebody will grab it there. And it's so cheap. It's so cheap. Definitely cheap. So I shall now come to 10. to pass it on to the silent auction and give 2 taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We pass on to the silent auction. The second set, you may have it on screen, please. Similar work, beautiful work, absolutely. It's coming up. It's coming up. This is Skin Shugi Dhaka set 2, done in 2021. I'm waiting for the work to be loaded on screen. May we have this on screen, please? Not this one, the next one, please. This one is passed on to the silent auction. You can give the next one. Oh, I'm sorry.
Individual sale as well.
Oh, achha, this time this is separate. Yeah. Okay, it looks a bit different to me. Anyway, so this has been now brought into, I can see that, yes, because that those other earlier photographs were not wide enough to take in all this. So now I can see that these are, one is in more on a more wide angle lens and one is on more on a focus lens. So we now have this one offered as an archival photo print, as I said earlier, gold leaf, Japanese paper, Fabriano acid-free archival paper, graphite, brass, and archival glue. So the starting bid is only 80,000 takas. We have taken one out of here. So it's 80,000. Again, I think it's a great bargain for anybody to have this. May I have bids for this one, please? May I have bids for this? I'm waiting for a bid. I'm waiting for a bid. I'm waiting for a bid. Anybody? 80,000. 80,000. Najmun Nahar Kea, Kin Shugi Dhaka, set 2. Bids, please. All right, we shall move on this to the, if I don't receive any bids by the time I count 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, going slow, 7, still a chance, 8, and still try, 9, 10. Pass on to the silent auction. Move on to Ashfika Rahman. We don't have many left. So those of you who still not bought, please start to bid. At least you can participate in the bidding process.
And we have one more set from Kia.
We have got one more.
Second set.
Second Dinetta. Which one can you load on screen, please? Or tell me which one it is. Somebody is commenting that these single pieces are worth collecting. Can I offer them as a single piece then? On this, let me do something. Over here, you have this combo picture of 2 pieces of art. I'm offering them now for 40,000 takas each. If anybody wants to buy, you can choose anyone for 40,000. Can I have a bid for 40,000 then? The bid for 40,000 for anyone? Anyone? 40,000? 40,000? 40,000? I'm still waiting. It's very cheap and it's beautiful. There's an absentee bid for the set for 81,000. Oh, that makes me very happy because I think they're excellent. Ken is excellent. Excellent. Okay. I think the curator, Sadia Mizan, wanted to say something. Niharika Mumtaz, you can put her on screen if you like for a very brief comment, very short comment on these works.
No comments, Anizai. I just wanted to clear it out that the last set that we had of 3 pieces were first for bidding as a set, and then they individually were for bidding. And then this is set 2 of 2 pieces. I just wanted to clear the confusion. So we have one set with 3 pieces of work.
Oh, I get it.
The second set of two pieces of work.
I get it. I get it. Thank you very much for that.
And these also can go for single bidding if they're not sold.
That's what I offered at 40 each, but then we have got an absentee bid for 81,000, which encourages us very much. And I feel very happy that we have received a 1,000 taka better offer. Can we have a better offer than this from the absentee bidder? A better offer for this? May I have, please? Then those who will not bid, they will lose this beautiful set of 2. So I shall count till 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. sold to the absentee bidder for 81,000. So we move on now to Ashfika Rahman. Congratulations, absentee bidder. If you don't want to say your name, we respect your privacy. Ashfika Rahman was born in Dhaka, Bangladesh. Her practice straddles art and documentary, drawing inspiration from 19th century prints, which she recontextualizes, drawing, using contemporary media. Photography is the predominant medium through which she expresses her views on complex, systemic social issues. She studied photography in, this is a German word, so I may not be able to pronounce it properly, Hochschule, Hanover, Germany, and received a professional degree in documentary photography from Pathshala, South Asia Media Academy. Then she joined Pathshala as faculty member. She received Jupe Swart Masterclass by World Press in 2018 award. She joined Maps Images as a member. She is represented by Gallery Vitrine in London, UK. I can imagine how important this is. And she's exhibited her works at Palais de Tokyo, Paris, France. She has also done at the Dhaka Arts Summit in Germany, in Dubai, in Singapore, Chobi Mela, of course, Indian Photo Festival in Hyderabad in 2018, and the Dhaka Arts Summit 2018. So the first very different, very unique, not run-of-the-mill art piece, absolutely staggering piece. It's a photograph, The Power Box, by Ashfika Rahman, done in 2016, it's 2017. It is 30.48 into 45.21 centimeters without frame, and it's the first edition out of 3, and the starting bid is 150,000. It was exhibited in India Photo Festival, Hyderabad, India in 2018, and the Dhaka Art Summit, Dhaka, Bangladesh, 2018. So you can see it's a very highly bid. Can we have a bid for this beautiful, beautiful combo photograph in red, beautiful red, and it's called The Power Box. And as has been told to me by the curator, it's an old television underneath, which people in the old days would hide under a curtain. So that is what it is. And then you've got some chickens in front to add color to this beautiful rendering. Typological survey of television in the village of marginal people in Cholonbil, the largest wetlands of Bangladesh, are under water. There's no electricity. People have monotonous lives, but single television operated by battery and communication tool with other part of the country. No satellite channels. They can only watch state channel. This project portrays the television as a character and as individual personality, not an object, which can hold power, and this power is comparable with the present cosmic reality because people only get to listen to the state television. So the Power Box 2016-17. Any bids for it, please? I'm waiting for 150,000, 150,000, 150,000. May I have bids, please? 150,000, 150,000, 150,000, 150,000. So far, I have not received any bids, so I shall count till 10 to pass it on to the silent auction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it passes on to the silent auction. The next one is the same thing in a different combination. Still the red colors, but without the birds, without the chickens. Power Box. So any bids for 150,000? I shall see and wait again. Any bids for 150,000, please? The Power Box 2016-2017 by Ashfika Rahman, a photography. Edition 1 of 3. Can I have a bid? Can I have a bid? Can I have a bid? There doesn't seem to be any bids forthcoming. So I shall move on to moving this to the silent auction and count till 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. The base price somebody is asking is 150,000. 150,000. So I've stopped here because of this question. I'll have to recount again. So meanwhile, if you're interested, having asked that question in bidding for it, please very quickly type your price here. Otherwise, I'll have to start counting to take it on to the next phase. I wait. Any bids? Any bids? Any bids? And I start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it goes to the silent auction. Now we move on to Tahia Farin Haq. Tahia Farin Haq works shatters traditional stereotypes about women by bringing their unique perspectives to the forefront of our photography practice. She hopes to lend a voice to issues that are unheard of and unseen in the rest of the world, while making her viewers question their paradigms on a personal level. Her work, she's one of the artists shortlisted for Samdani Art Award 2020 and has been exhibited at Dhaka Art Summit 2020. She has exhibited at iconic Aperture Gallery in New York and had been reportage winner of Document Journal's Vanguard Award. She worked with New York Times for the project Thistles 18, as well as featured in Instagram Corporation's official page. Now that's quite something, because Instagram is extremely popular, especially with the younger generation. So we offer 2 of our works to you, very evocative, very beautiful, very unique, very different works. And the first one, you kindly load on the screen, please, is The Rose in Darkness 2018 photography printed on archival print, 48.26 into 76.2 centimeter. And despite increasing violence against women in the country, how strong a spirit of women it is. The red rose may seem to be on the verge of being engulfed by darkness, but maybe the menacing hands are delicately caressing it, awaiting to change our viewpoint and our ability to handle delicate situations, which will allow us to see the darkness all around us. Beautiful, beautiful. Very well written, Sadia. This darkness exists and we are fighting every day. It's high time we see the disparity, be it covered or open. Every human being has the right to live with peace. May we have an offer for A Rose in Darkness by Tahia Farin Haq for 55,000. And I see my very dear friend Nain Amin Merchant from Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, bid 55,000. Will anybody like to improve upon Nain's bid? Would anybody like to improve upon Nain's bid? Can I have a better bid than that? Can I have a better bid than that? I'm waiting for a bid. I'm waiting for a bid. 55,000. I have 56,000 absentee bid. I have absentee bid 56,000. I have 56. Can I have better than that? Can I have a better bid than that? Now it's getting interesting again. When we have multiple bids for the same work, it really, really excites us. Please remember, all these proceeds goes to charity, all for a good cause. We have 57,000. We have 57,000. We have 57,000. We have 60,000. Now this is what I like. 60,000, 60,000, 60,000. Can we have a better bid than that? Can we have a better bid than that? Can we have a better bid than that? Now we have 60,000. Can I have a better than 60? I've got 62,000. 62,000 absentee bid. 62,000. Can I have a better than that? 62,000. 62,000. 62,000. I shall start counting now on 62,000 till 10. So on 62,000, going to Tahia, of the work of Tahia Farin Haq, going to the absentee bidder, I got 65,000 now. I got 65,000. This collection of photography work will go into history of Bangladesh art collection. This is fantastic. This is a comment by one of the users. Please give your name, as I said earlier, because it doesn't appear. I got 65,000. Any improvement on 65,000? Any improvement on 65,000? Any improvement on 65,000? Start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Meanwhile, please write your name. 6, 7, 8, 9 for 65,000 for Tahia Farin Haq. 10 gone to the Facebook users. 65,000. 65,000. Are you buying this? I think I seem to have a comment from. Do you really want to buy it or not? Because I see a comment here. I would like to consider but can't see it. Do you want to buy it, Vinayak? You said that you couldn't see it. Can you show it on screen, please, again? Can you please show this on screen again? I think we have to... So Vinayak, can I have a reconfirmation, please, again, that you are buying this for 65,000? No, he's not buying it. So now there's another bidder. Is Asadul Islam, Kondagar Asadul Islam Ripon, one of my former colleagues. He's a senior merchant banker of this country. He's offered 65,000 for it. It's a beautiful piece. Ripon, congratulations to you. So I shall still have to count 10 because these are the rules of auctioning. So I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sold to Asadul Islam Ripon. Congratulations. It's a fantastic acquisition. I'm sure your wife Shanaz will love it. We move on to the second piece by Tahia Fareen, and it's called Jinn. Photography printed on archival print. And darkness is an amalgamation of all the colors in the darkest shades, resulting in an awe-inspiring galore of nothingness. It's a canvas which allows only a few colors to shine and blossom upon. And it is my favorite playground of children. That's the artist speaking. This is a photo of two madrasa children. When religion is left to certain gatekeepers, it becomes a thing of mixed with spirits and the true essence leaves us. There is a world which exists behind the veil of all reality. We must peek in and find it. A world of magic where we send our prayers. The truest form of worship. And if we let go of the exteriors, this is very beautifully described. And it is exhibited in no other place than in London at the Create Studio London Gallery. Beautiful. Can I have a starting bid of 50,000 takas for this beautiful piece? 50,000 only. 50,000. 50,000. Can I have 50,000? Some of the buyers are asking questions how we will be able to buy it. Please leave your email address with us and your phone number in the box. I'm sure our organizers will take note of your name, and they've already got your name for which ones you have bought, but we need your email address and your phone number, which please insert in the comment box. So for this one, for Jinn by Taya Farinhaq, we've already got an absentee bid of 51,000. Can we have a better bid than this? Can we have a better bid than this? Can I have 52,000? Can I have 52,000 or better? I'm waiting for a bid. I'm waiting for a bid of better than 51,000. Otherwise, I shall start counting for the absentee bidder. And I'm counting now. Countdown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sold to the absentee bidder. Congratulations, whoever you are. You have acquired a beautiful piece. Now we come towards the end, near the end, the last one. That was the earlier one was the penultimate artist. This is the last artist. And that's Shoma Jannah, a Bangladeshi artist who tries to create a bridge between different aspects in the surroundings through her visual language and reforms them with an optimistic approach. Now, I like being optimistic. Her experience and understanding regarding nature, the way different communities live, their thoughts, act as inspiration, resource, and medium of her works. She also works with neutral landscapes, and it hovers over the plane of immanence, perceived as Spinoza's single substance, God and nature. And there is a more written over here. Just to save time, I shall move on to her academic credentials, which is a BFA in painting from the Fine Art Faculty in Dhaka University, and MFA in painting from Vishwabharati, wow, Shantiniketan, India, in 2016. That's fantastic. And she continued her practice merging drawing, painting, and installations. Some of her notable exhibitions are the solo exhibition, Grey Contours in La Gallery, Alliance Française de France, Bangladesh, 2018, Dhaka Art Summit 2020, Young Subcontinent Project of the Serendipity Arts Festival in Goa. I've heard about this earlier. 7th Beijing International Art Biennale, China, 2017. 18th and 17th Asian Art Biennale, Bangladesh. She is the winner of Samdani Art Award 2020 and 22nd Young Artist Award 2020. Now, the last two pieces, I really do request all of you to kindly be very active and bid. And I really want to sell these two because they are very beautiful, number one. Number two, they are very priced, extremely reasonable. In fact, of all the works offered today, these two cost the lowest. I'm sure you will pick them up. The first one. As for the interconnected motifs, they carry features one can recognize through, though it is easy to feel a bit mystified about their context. Since the final imagery oscillates between what we perceive as human and non-human or natural or unnatural, the position of the artist in relation to her creation remains veiled in mystery. Maybe it is intentional. So this series, produced under the title Grey Contours, is an attempt to work with the world, mostly real, often absent. They're debased from their actual morphological structure and are subject to manipulation of the imagination stretched to its limit. Grey Contours, 2017, pen on handmade paper, pasted on canvas, 71 into 43 centimeters. The starting bid is 34,000 takas only. May I have bids? I'm sure we can do much better than that. May I have bids, please, for 34,000 for this piece, please? I'm waiting for bids. There are many over here. I'm sure you'll really like to acquire this, and the one coming up next, I'm waiting for a bid. The pictures are on screen. I have an absentee bid for 35,000. Can you show both the pieces together? And we can alternate showing them to the buyers because somebody requests. So in fact, Sorab Saeed requests that we show both the. So please show the next one. So you see this is filled. The entire frame is filled. The canvas is filled. The other one is onto the side. So both these pieces are offered for 35,000 each. So we will first, to keep it systematic, we'll now go back to the first one and sell the first one. And we have an absentee bid for it for 35,000. Will anybody like to improve upon it? Will anybody like to improve upon this one? I'm waiting for a bid. I'm waiting for it. So cheap. Please remember, it's for a good cause. The sizes somebody wants to know of this one is 71 into 43 centimeters. And the same, the next one, 71 into 43. Both are 71 into 43 centimeters. So I'm waiting for a better bid than the 35,000 offered by the Sydney bidder. Can I have a bid? Can I have a better bid? All right, I shall start counting for selling the first one, which is on screen, for 35,000. For 1, 2, for both I've got 68,000. It should be 70,000. You can't bid. Okay, right. Sorry, I'm sorry about that. It's my mistake. Yes, you have offered 68,000, which is the price of both. So we have somebody who has offered the listed price of both these paintings for 34,000 each, both of them. He wants them for 68. May I have your name, please? May I have your name, please? I'm waiting for your name. All right. And also waiting for any better bid than that for both of them. It's such a good bargain, not even $1,000 US. So can I have your name, please? Asadul Islam Ripon again. He is offering to buy these two for 60. He's bid. He's already bid for it, 68,000. On the Asadul Islam Ripon. So I shall start counting now. Meanwhile, if I receive a better bid, I shall stop. So I'm counting for both the bids, which will bring this live virtual first ever auction to a close. Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very lucky Khandakar. Asadul Islam Ripon, it goes to you for 68,000. The new bid has come in at 69, but it came in after I already rammed the hammer. So it goes to, by the rules of auctioneering, it does go to Khandakar Asadul Islam Ripon for 68,000 takas. Congratulations, you have acquired excellent pieces today. Thank you for being a good patron. And dear honorable viewers, you have spent this nearly more than 1.5 hours with us, which we appreciate. And we have been very happy that most of the works have been sold, all for a good cause. The title is Ora Egaro Jon for International, we are celebrating International Women's Day. And it makes us happy. It makes the Bangladesh Art Week co-founder, Niharika Mumtaz Lesi, and co-founder Mohammad Mohsin from Chittagong and Lisi from Dubai. And we also have our special guests, the Rubana Haq, and special guest Rina Latif. And we have been waiting for our chief guest, Her Excellency, the Indonesian ambassador, who also was the chief guest last year in June, and which I will hand over from here. Before I hand over, again, it has been an honor for me to be an auctioneer for the second time in a row for Bangladesh Art Week, and been a great honor for me to be the first ever auctioneer for this first ever live virtual auction in Bangladesh. I'm extremely, extremely pleased. And there are comments here. Before I go, I would like to read out my dear friend Masood Alam Khan's comment, which says, "It's only a serious art critic who can truly decipher the line, tone, texture, and shape of an art piece. As a naive observer in the virtual auction, I'm simply impressed. I wish, like Mr. Vinayak Bhoguna, I could grab some of these excellent art pieces shown and nicely described. I'm a gainer that I could witness the presentation of the works to bidders sitting in different corners of the world. Background of an artist plays a big role in creating demands for his or her arts." And that's wonderful. Thank you for that beautiful appreciation and little critic. And we can see here any other comments from anybody else. I'm just having a quick look before I go, because as I said, I really like to recognize all the people who comment. And just be a minute. So I don't see any more comments over here. Towards the end, there are a few. Okay. So some people have come in from Canada. People have bid from India. So it pleases us very much. And what else do we have here? Well done and congrats to the organizers. Well, there's no name here. Cheers. Yusuf Said from Doha says excellent, and congrats to the organizers. So that does my part. Again, thank you very much. I wish you all well. And also, this is March, also a month where we must recognize our martyred freedom fighters and recognize and honor our living freedom fighters. And of course, we must remember our father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. And with those words, over to Niharika Mumtaz, founder, Bangladesh Art Week.
Thank you, Anisbhai. Thank you so much. On behalf of Bangladesh Art Week and the entire team, I would humbly like to thank you again, all the bidders and viewers. My heartfelt appreciation goes out to our special guests who are attending today's event despite their extremely busy schedule. And want to thank our curator Sadia Mizan and Kamrujaman Imon, graphic designer, to make it happen so beautifully. Bangladesh Art Week, on behalf of Bangladesh Art Week, we want to mention that we will always support and work to develop the art practice by women artists in Bangladesh. Thank you so much for being with us. Let me bring the curator if she wants to tell something to our guests. Hi, Sadia. You're on mute.
Thank you, Niharika. Assalamualaikum, Anis bhai. It has been an amazing experience for me to witness this auction, and I still can see the market needs to grow with the new practices, but I'm very, very happy to see the photographic work being collected and experimental works like Kea's work being collected. I think it opens up a new door of a new trend in the collecting pattern that we have in Bangladesh. And Bangladesh Art Week takes the first step in breaking the boundary or breaking out of the traditional collection practice. Congratulations to you all.
I would like to request all our bidders who win the bid, please inbox us to me actually, your contact number, address, and email ID. Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.